So we was talking about Ghost, right? Sorry, y'all, we had to take a quick intermission. We had to slat something in there, whatever. But we were talking about Ghost. And I believe if ghosts were real, they would haunt white people all the time.
Bro, your brain takes you on a whole your brain be going, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
What, you ain't ever thought about that before?
No.
Really?
No.
But for real,
I really haven't. I've never, that thought never crossed my mind. Like, your brain takes you to like some amazing places, bro.
Hey, y'all, we want to take a quick break real quick to let you all know about the Anchor app. So if you're thinking about doing a podcast or anything of that sorts where you want to display your thoughts or your visions on anything, Anchor is the place to go. Anchor is an app that has all the other apps and it brings them all together, such as Google Podcasts. You can go to, and Anchor is provided by Spotify, but it records your podcast on Spotify and also on Anchor. They could reach it on Anchor, Apple, any of those things, but it brings all of those into one place. So if you are thinking about doing a podcast and you worried about how am I going to get this to reach other platforms, Anchor is the place to go, where it brings all of those apps to one station where you can figure out the listeners and you can edit your podcast from your phone or your computer. And if you're worried about having money issues, because we know gas prices are through the roof right now, inflation is through the roof right now, Anchor is completely free. So you get everything that you need and more from the Anchor app. So if you want to download that app, you can go to the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started and be ready to download your podcast and get going just like we did. So again, that's the Anchor app or anchor.fm to get started. Now back to the show.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Hey Let's Find Out.
Introduce yourself, motherfucker.
I'm one of your hosts, Arnold.
And this your boy too, though, cool.
I'm just let y'all. I'm giving a disclaimer, bro. Unless if y'all hear chomp, it ain't me.
Don't put her out there like that, bro.
Why? Because she in the background eating popsicles.
Let her be great. God damn it.
That's strike number 2. Just she going to HR after this. I ain't even. You right.
Who is human resources?
Huh?
Enlighten me.
I am.
Enlighten me, motherfucker.
You get fired on your day off. Oh, I said I ain't gonna need that. Man, today, for our day today, can you hear me fine with this one? Okay, that's fine. Because I just moved it. I didn't want it to be. So we going back to the last episode of me saying I'm a sellout. Right?
So.
The reason why we said I was a sellout last week, for y'all who don't know, is because I said I'm a lessen, or at least lessen the amount of me saying the N-word. It's gonna be said a few times this one because of our topic that we talking on.
You're gonna hear it come out my mouth often.
You ain't gonna stop saying it. That's the reason.
Definitely not.
You're not gonna stop saying it.
I've been saying it since I was talking.
That's your first word.
Since I learned how to talk.
That's Scoop's first words, nigga. See, I ain't got the jar, so we
probably
good.
Motherfucker.
That might be it. For you, that might be it.
For sure.
Your very first words was motherfucker.
Shit, that was my mama's favorite word. That's all I heard.
That's my grandma. My grandma call you that in a second.
Motherfucker and bitch.
I don't know. I'm trying to stop saying that too.
I can't.
I know. That's why I said with the memory, like this is like weeks, maybe months ago. I said I was gonna stop saying it because I was like, but my excuse was like, man, I know so many.
I don't be meaning no disrespect. I just talk different. So I said like, oh yeah, that's my bitch. Like I don't mean no disrespect. You my bitch. I just talk different. My bad.
True. Well, it's funny that we on the topic. I want to make it sound all squeezy, what they call it.
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know. I don't want to sound all weird
like
saying
baby,
it. The reason why we bringing it back
up
up is because, like, out of the blue, we had Mike Tyson talking to what's his name, Kale or Kenan, right?
Yeah, Kenan.
The chubby one.
I think that's.
It's Kenan Thompson.
I don't know which one is which.
No, and when he was saying he was like I'm a nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's if you take that away from me. Well, so play the clip, Leash. I'll play the clip so we can hear it right now. I'll play it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it from my phone.
Before they play the clip, I got one thing to say.
What?
One thing you gotta know, I'm gonna be a nigga for life. Stop playing with me, bro. I'm with Mike Tyson, bro. Stop playing.
Hold on, let me find it.
What these bitches want from a nigga.
I can't find it. I can't. Oh wait, I'm in the.
It's on Instagram.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna find it so we can hear it. But I took it two ways before I even get into that. I took what he was saying like two different ways. So I'm gonna play it. All right. So this is the
Okay,
clip
I look
right
up to
here.
Mike Tyson. So it's not a.
Take it the right way. You know what I'm saying? You gotta educate. Me. Right. Mike. If I'm not a nigga, I'm nothing. Not true. No, it's true. If I believe it's true. Yeah, but you should believe that. You can't control the way I fucking think.
I'd have been scared when he said
Talk about it. That's what it is. No, if I'm not a nigga, I'm nothing. So don't tell me I'm not. Why would you take that? Fine, because it is. It's that way.
All right. So to take that point, right? How do you feel about what he said? You know, a lot of people had discernment with what he's saying. Like, was like, nah, we more than just, you know. How you feel
Of
about
course,
that?
we more than niggas, but we niggas. So he's right. You take that away from us, like we're what?
True. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I look at it two different ways. Like, in a sense, it's like I don't really trace back to being. I'm not African American, bro. You know, I don't look at myself as African American. I don't look at myself as a nigga either. But you know what I'm saying? Like that's our term. That ain't African people's term. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nobody's thing. That's us.
For sure.
When you take it away from the racist part about it, when you take the ER off and you like, yo, what's up, my nigga? You know, that's something we say to one another. Kind of like when Mexicans, they be like, yo, like they call each other beaners and stuff like that out of jokingly endearment. You know what I'm saying? Just being funny with one another, just like talking to one another. Like you better not go to one of them and say that shit. You know?
Right.
But when he's like when he's saying it, like it's two different ways I take it. Like I'm more than just that though. You know, at the same time. I feel like I'm at the same time I'm a black man.
But you know, I mean, black man, niggas, the same thing. It's like same shit, different pile. Like who gave you that title, black man? White man. Who gave us the title, nigga? White man. Same shit, different pile. Like nigga, we niggas.
But the same way we gave him the title white man. Like the white man, you know, like, but like I take it like I'll take that like I'd rather be a black man. I'm not man. It's hard for me to say, bro. Like
Just say it.
Right, just say it.
I'm trying to put it into terms where I don't sound
like
crazy.
Joker off of next Friday. What's the you making me?
You making me think a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so here's my thoughts on being African American. I don't identify as African American. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I look at Africans like they gotta prove themselves to me the same way white people gotta prove themselves to me. Because Africans, they look at black men in America or black people in America like, oh, y'all lazy. The black man in America, the black people in America, they're lazy and they're this and they that. Then they come over here and they enjoy, you know what I'm saying, the things that we accomplished and that our ancestors accomplished and that we keep building on. But then they have a stigma on you because you're a black man. Like, oh, they lazy. But the only reason that you're able to come over here, Kunta, or whatever your name is because of the work that we put in. Not you. You did nothing. You didn't do anything to deserve the rights that you got right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't want to say like all Africans aren't like that. But that's why I'm like, you got to prove yourself to me. Same way that white people do. Like, when you a white person and I look at you like you might be cool, but you got to prove that. You got to show me that you're not like this group. Because African people, when they come over here, the ones that are like that, they do that, and then they expect you to look at them as if they better than you because they from there. Like, and which is cool. I look at you like they like a distant cousin. Like I identify as being from Africa, right? Africa's like your grandma's house. And Africans are like the cousins that you don't really talk to until you find out you cool with them.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But you can't blame them because that's what society pushed. Just like how we look at Africans and like we see villages and huts and shit. You know, we look at them a certain kind of way, they look at us a certain kind of way. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, as an African American, most African Americans don't even know where the fuck they came from. You feel me?
True.
So that's where it kind of like separates the reds. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's say you go to UK, you know what I mean? Like they don't call, you know what I mean, there's not, you know what I mean, African English motherfuckers. They just, you know what I mean, from the UK.
They just European.
But I'm pretty sure the motherfuckers over there, they know where they originated from. You know what I mean? Like
what's the actor's name? Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Like nobody calls him, you know what I'm saying, African British.
Right.
Or that's where he's from. They just be like he's a black British actor.
And that's because, you know what I mean, the United States is still divided fucking how many years later?
I don't know how many. 1865. Well, we've been. That's when we supposedly free, but like it's been way longer than that.
So you know it's like, you know what I mean, it's like, it's like I'm gonna always flip the coin and look at it on the other side because shit, that's what society portrayed them. You know, like you flip on the TV, what do you see niggas doing? You don't see niggas working hard.
But that's TV. I'm black. I know black people that work
like
hard.
When we flip on the TV, what we see Africans and we see them dancing around drums and with flies and shit on them, but we know they really not living like that over there. So we go over there, we gonna be like, damn, you motherfuckers is living in, you know what I mean, Flintstone time. So you know what I mean, it's the same shit.
But see, I don't judge people off what I see from TV. If I judge people from what I see off TV, I would think all white people was great people.
Right. So like
you know what I'm saying, which we know that's not the truth.
So you say you don't identify yourself as an African American. Do you know what part of Africa people came from?
Yeah, because I did the testing and shit like that.
What from? Where?
Well, my people are from what's that? Eastern Africa and Egypt.
Eastern Africa and Egypt.
Cairo, Egypt.
Cairo, Egypt.
Cairo, Egypt. I'm sorry, I said that shit completely wrong. But see, huh?
Them ain't even real Africans.
You a hater, bro. You just mad. We ain't real Africans.
They're more like the Arab descent, but you know it's part of Africa, so yes, they're Africans.
It's Africa. Egypt isn't Africa. I'm getting old though. Like that's my main reason.
No, they're Africans for sure, but that's like more like Arab. You know what I mean? Like,
but that's my main reason though. For that, like I've realized that like I'm just getting old. I'm trying to be better. You know what I'm saying? So that's my main reason for like let me try to stop saying nigga so much. It's hard. It's hard to say. But you know how I know I'm getting old though? I was looking at something the other day and I squinted to see.
For sure. I catch
like
myself doing
that. I got real good vision. I used to brag, like I used to talk cash shit about Alicia and her eyes, like you wear them thick ass glasses. And the other day I was trying to look at something, I was squinting like, and I caught myself squinting. I was like, fuck.
No, I caught myself like grunting, getting in the car, like making noises. You're like, oh, like yeah, it's good, yeah. I'm getting old, yeah. Or get out the car like, oh shit, yeah, I'm getting old.
Flopping down, sitting down.
Yeah,
you know, but
when I drive home, I turn on my heater seats.
Her mic is not on.
You turn on your heater seats in the summertime?
Sometimes when I get off.
That's why her mic is off. See what I mean?
Why?
Because like if I'm serving, if I'm like had been at work all day, both jobs,
back's hurting.
Yeah, my back's hurting. I turn my heater.
Well, it's been like 100 degrees outside.
I'm not even gonna cap though, because I was working the other day. And I was working in some Air Force Ones, you know, like that flat bottom. My motherfucking knees was on fire, dog. I had to put on some running shoes the next day. I'm like, and the shit felt better, you know, because like you get like the better, like, you know what I mean, arch support, heel support. So I'm like, bro, I'm getting motherfucking old. Like this shit, like Father Time is really.
It's really right. He's showing up and you see it. That's
really
crazy.
Undefeated. Like you can't, like, you know what I mean.
I be telling Elijah, I'm like, hey. Run upstairs and grab like that's the greatest thing about having children. Hey, go grab that off the what you call it for me. Knowing like I could get up, but I think I've worked hard enough.
Right. They little legs, you know what I mean? They got all that energy. But
and then get mad, bro. He be up there running all day.
When it's time for them to be productive, you know what I mean? But you know, we love them little shits to death, you know, but them little motherfuckers, they got it a whole lot better than.
They be glad that I ain't like my grandma and them. Tell him like I don't make it. I never even told her like I ain't want to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like just look like you don't want to do what she asks you to do. Then they like you don't say nothing. They know you don't say nothing. Just look like you don't want to do it, and they be like, "What you say?" Like, I ain't say nothing. That's what I thought. Go do what I said. You like, what's wrong?
Right.
Well, okay. Back. We getting all the way off. We talk about the kids. Okay, with the N word, right? How do you feel about white people saying it? I already know the answer to this, but explain it to people
I'm going to explain to you from my own
from
personal,
your personal point of view. You know,
because I'm going to say this first. I can't punish every person outside the African American race for saying the nigger word.
true.
I can't do that. So if you say it, like, the fuck can I do like that? I mean, if I, you know what I mean? If I got to punish you, that means rules got to apply for everybody that did it. That means I got a hit list now.
That's not the okay. Yeah,
that means I have a hit list now. But if you using that shit towards me, my person, me, you calling me, hey, you dumb nigger, you dumb this, then yeah, you know what I mean? I gotta, you know what I mean, give you your issue real quick. But I'm not just about to just go around punishing motherfuckers for saying nigga, because like we turn on the TV, you see motherfucking Puerto Ricans saying niggas. You see 6ix9ine saying nigga, like they not supposed to be saying that shit either. They not niggas.
True.
I don't care what people say, oh, they're Caribbean, they're a boat stop away. Fuck that. They not niggas. They hair not nappy like ours. They didn't get whipped on their motherfucking back how people did. They not niggas, so they should not be saying nigga.
I agree.
So if we gonna whoop, like, you know what I mean, same rules gotta apply for everybody. You know what I mean? Black and white. I'm a black and white person. If I whoop you for saying nigga, you know what I mean? I gotta whoop you too for saying that shit too.
I mean, like, I'm not finna be mad at somebody for saying it in the past or saying it in the future. I can't, just like you said, I can't go down a hit list like, all right, you're next. But in I don't want you saying it, and I'm gonna make it clear, like, don't say it around me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's
right.
a precedent that I got that you got to set though.
That's you setting a healthy boundary for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I say don't say it, I mean don't say it. I don't give a fuck what them niggas over there allow you to say. Don't say that shit over here with me. But
right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not gonna be mad at you because they let you say it. They let you say it. Right. I don't. It's kind of like cussing in front of your parents. I don't cuss in front of my mom.
Shit, I do.
I know you do. But you get what I'm saying? Like, I cuss though. You know, and it's the same rules apply. Like, my mama ain't finna be like, I'm grown though. You know, my mama can't dictate what I do when I'm not around her. But out of respect, I'm not gonna do that around my mom. That's just how I feel. Like, if you white, Puerto Rican, anything, like, if you really respect black people, you wouldn't say it. You wouldn't even want to say that shit.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, nah, man, I got black friends, or regardless, it ain't just from white people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a thing. It's like, you should have respect for whomever. It's kind of like calling females a bitch. You say that
very often,
but I refrain from saying it unless I'm angry. You know what I'm saying? Like this, or I say it out of funniness. Like,
see,
this bitch over here.
Look. See how you say it out of anger. Now you saying it from a fucking hurtful place.
Exactly.
So that's when the woman, should get offended, because now you're saying it out of a hurtful place.
Exactly.
But like, you know what I mean?
But I don't joke with women like that either. I might say it with me and you.
I do.
Like, I'll be like, this bitch over here, but I'm not finna say that in the presence
of a motherfucker was like, oh yeah, out of anger, you stupid nigger. I'm finna go nuts,
right?
Because it's coming from a hurtful
place. So I don't want you saying it. You can't say it you can't say it playfully. None of that around me. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's always people always want to say that, but they don't want to say they don't never want to call each other what other races call one another. You know, they always just like, because we made that shit so cool is why they want to say it.
Exactly. Shit, like everything we do.
But you ain't me. It ain't cool when you say it.
Everything we do, motherfuckers gonna pick up and run with it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like when you just say, for instance, you got a girlfriend or a wife or a fiance or anything of that nature, right?
Yeah.
And you calling her baby. And that's what y'all say. And then I'll be like, hey, baby, to your girl. But I'm like, hey, baby, can you go grab? You gonna look at me like, what the fuck you just, you know what I'm saying?
If she get up and do what the fuck you say, that's your bitch now.
You passed her off.
Pack that bitch up. She's gone. She's like, see how they call
she
that
gonna go sit down. She go sit down next to you. You can go ahead and get up. Go sit next to that nigga over there. But you get what I'm saying? It's different. It's different cadence and the tones that you use with certain people, and they like if you shouldn't say it if you don't want nobody else to say it. No, that's not the way that works.
But what can you do about that personally, though?
What do you mean?
What can you do about people outside the black race saying the nigga word? What can you do about that
If
personally?
you that, like I said,
like you think you can put a stop to that?
No, but I put a stop to it when it's around me.
Okay, which is cool. You know what I mean? Like it's cool.
You know, like, and if you got respect for me, you wouldn't say that. You know, and I think as black people, we be too inclusive. That's why I was getting at with this. Like we allowing people to do shit.
Like I say, so you got a hit list then. That's what I'm gonna tell you. You got a hit list.
I don't.
You should.
Everybody around who you know that say that around me.
You should. Whenever you see Fat Joe, take off on him. Whenever you see 6ix9ine, take off on him.
No, but I'm saying like I can't judge a person from what somebody else allowed.
So exactly. So,
but around me, if I'm sitting around Fat Joe, 6ix9ine probably tell on me when I step off at him or something like that. But if I'm sitting around somebody, one of these other people, if you sitting around me, you gonna know not to say it. Like, bro, no, you don't. I don't give a fuck who I'm from. I don't care where you from. You not me. You ain't from your people and yours ain't from where I'm from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So respect what I said. Like, and if you really about the culture, like they be saying all the time, you will understand what I'm saying. You wouldn't even take that as a threat. You just be like, my bad. You know what I'm saying? The same way if a woman sitting in your presence and we just sitting here going back and forth, these bitches and these hoes, and she like, can y'all stop saying that? And like if she cool with it, she cool. But if she not, I'll be like, oh my bad. You know what I'm saying? If you feel a type of way about it,
what my man said off of Boys and Hood, my bad, bitch.
But no, back to what I was saying about being inclusive. That just don't end. That don't start and end with the N-word. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the problems that I feel and black people we have with being inclusive don't just stop there. Because like riding the bus back in the day, what was it, the 60s? 50s, 60s? I think it's about the 60s. Yeah. The boycotting the bus, the water fountains and shit like that. I think I've said that on this before early, like season 1 way long ago. But like, I don't like the movement. Like, I understand what y'all saying. Like, our shit don't look like they shit, but you telling me we ain't got no plumbers? You telling me we ain't got no bus drivers? Fuck they bus. We always want to do what the other person is doing. Just do for yourself. Our schools is fucked up. You ain't got nobody. We got philosophers, scientists that's all black. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you notice whenever we get our shit together, though, like our shit get tore down. So if we were to have like our own community, like what happens to the shit.
But that's the point. That's why I feel like us marching and making all these moves and doing all that shit, we marching for the wrong thing. You marching to get what somebody that don't like you got. Now I don't want what you got. I want, like, when I build mine, I want, instead of a law saying, oh, I can drink from your water fountain, make a law saying it's illegal to fuck mine up after I fix it.
No, that ain't gonna happen.
But that's what you should have been marching for. If after I build this school and when I get these kids in order, make the laws. I don't want to be equal. I want you to respect your bound. I want you to respect these boundaries.
Said it best. They don't really care about us. And the sooner niggas, as soon as we realize that shit, the sooner you're gonna be better off. The motherfuckers don't care about us. You know, fuck.
So
deal with it.
So where it come from though? Like, if they don't care, where do they start not liking black people or anybody that's different? Where does that come from? What divides us as a group?
The whole divide and conquer thing, because they know what we're capable of when we're together. Like, they seen what we had going on. They know what we're capable of. Like, I'm not saying like we super saiyans or nothing, but nigga, we
basically,
we closest thing to God. God damn it! So it's like they kind of, got to divide and conquer, make us feel inferior. You feel me?
Right.
Like, they have to do it. It's like, it's not that they like don't like us. They fucking fear us. They fear us. That's what it is. It's fear.
And I that's why I wrote that. That's why I feel like they use religion to keep you.
Because like it's really only like, really like only like racism. Like, when people say racism, like, it's always a white person versus this race. It's never really
whites and Mexicans or
No,
whites and
whites are
Arabs.
exactly no. Right, whites are racist against Mexicans too. It's like
White
no,
people
I mean,
racist
like
against
exactly. That's when I
everybody.
say when you throw the word racism out, the word white's always attached to it. I feel
Because they plant the stigma for all the racism
because
rules for every group.
like you go to like the Caribbean, like they got what I mean, they got black, what I mean, Puerto Ricans, whatnot. They're still considered Puerto Ricans. They're not, what I mean, like they're all one. They're still united. We will never be united in the United States. Like I'll never like look at a white boy, like what I mean, yeah, what I mean, like we
cool like that.
like
But
what I
the
mean, like
reason
we
why you
one type
tie
shit.
white people to all racism is because they plant the stigma. Like what's the racist thing that you know about black people? What's the thing that they try to tell you that you inferior or you come from like some kind of ape or some shit like that? But who made that up? White people did. When you hear some racist shit about Asian people, who make up like we as black people, like we see Asian people and we have our thing that we notice, but we don't make it into no race thing.
Right.
Like not racist. We just be like, yeah, the man at the Korean store, the Korean man, like we might laugh at the way he talk. But then we don't talk about this nigga like, hey man, Koreans is this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and Mexicans, what's the racist thing about them? We didn't come up with that. White people came up with that.
Right. For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's why when you refer to racism, you always have white people against whomever else.
Right. It's always the motherfuckers. Let me shut up. Let me shut up before I get banned. Them motherfuckers evil, bro.
Shut up, man.
Motherfuckers evil, bro.
I think you remember what old white men used to look like though? Like with the wigs. And not even
and the
just
wooden
them,
teeth
like,
and shit.
right. And then
Poor
even
hygiene.
you pass the time, like just as in the last, I want to say about maybe 30 years, they started to get, a little rhythm to them. You know what I'm saying? A little swag to them, something of that nature. But I'm talking about white people from way back in the day. Like, I know that shit, like, did y'all get what I'm saying? Like, they've never had that swag to them like any other race has.
No, not at all.
They've always had like kind of an inferior complex to them. And I ain't just talking about just genes. I'm talking about the way they present themselves.
I mean, it's all generational from us. Like what they do is what they've been doing. It's kind of like what they were put on this earth to do. Like you think, like if you think back to like the earliest stages, what I mean, white men are like hunters, gatherers, savages, and shit. Like, and they still do the same shit till this day. It's like that's
even
what they do.
After all the stuff that you learn,
And then
they
it's
still
like, and then like you put on like them old movies or whatnot, like where like they in like what I mean, their knights and stuff, and like you see like they got like all these guys like they're with clean teeth, what I mean, good hair, like bro, they weren't living like that back then
at all.
They weren't like no, like they were living like savages, like cavemen,
and they just like,
but they don't ever portray themselves that way.
But they'll portray another group of people as if they beneath everybody else. Like just now you starting to get black people that get roles in movies and music and stuff like that where they don't look like a thug, you know what I'm saying, or they not right. Where they putting an image out there. That's why you have in other countries they fans of Black Panther. Speaking of that, y'all see that you see the preview for the new one?
No, I haven't.
It was decent.
You don't be too hip to these movies, bro. That's your thing. That's your wave.
No, well, that was kind of off topic, but yeah, it looked.
I seen the preview to Madden 23 and 2K23.
I know you did,
for sure,
for sure. But I think, like, even after all the stuff they learned, they still have, like, you still have some white folks that play into that stigma of, oh shit, like these people like this and these people like this, and we better than them and we better than them, because you don't have people on the news and shit be like, I think all white people really need to do is just apologize. Like, for real.
Give me my 40 acres and a mule, dog.
Well, I mean, like, it's some stipulations that come with it, but at least it's always, like when they do something racist or something come out of that, they always do something like over the edge, and they excuse be like, well, if he wasn't, like, just apologize. You know what I'm saying?
Like we still live in a racist world. It's just in a different form now. Like
Yeah.
it's still racist, and it's always going to be that way. Like we gotta accept that shit. We'll never be on a fair equal playing ground. Like you know what I mean. Like we always gotta like grind a couple. Like you know what I mean. Go a little bit harder. It's always gonna be like a little bit extra thrown our way. We always gonna get that curveball. But you know we just gotta accept that shit. Like it is what it is. Roll with the punches. You know, like our ancestors will be rolling over in their graves right now. They find out we just fucking complaining about this shit. Like, what you think Malcolm X doing right now? That motherfucker rolling over in his grave right
slapping himself in the head. I was just saying that the other night. Like, I don't believe in ghosts because of that, because of stuff like that.
Right? Because they
like, do you think if ghosts were real, white people would be safe?
Hell no.
Like, for real, be honest. And all our white listeners listening, bro. Honestly, if a ghost was real, like do you think your family,
like a haunted plantation, like what you think they gonna cause hell?
But if I was a ghost from back in the and you you ain't even have to do nothing to me. I'll witness you do something like that. I would torture you. You'd be the rest of your generations would live in haunted houses. But they are the ones that do get possessed the most.
I mean.
So we was talking about ghost, right? Sorry, y'all, we had to take a quick intermission. We had to slat something in there, whatever. But we were talking about ghost. And I believe if ghosts were real, they would haunt white people all the time.
Bro, your brain takes you on a whole... your brain be going, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
What, you ain't never thought about that before?
No.
Really?
No.
But for real,
I really haven't. I've never, no, that thought never crossed my mind. Like, your brain takes you to like some amazing places, bro. You very.
But just think about that. Like, if a ghost existed for real, anybody, like, we could take it off.
I see how you're so adamant about it.
Take it off of racism. If ghosts existed for real, right? And you was a kid, you died in a fire, and this nigga goes to jail or prison or something that killed your mama or something shit like that. Nigga, think about that. Like any scenario, if ghosts was real,
it'll be hilarious if you get raped by a ghost in your sleep tonight. Oh, we ain't real, huh?
You talking about, no. Oh, you don't believe in his dick. You don't know. Y'all be like, nigga, why you walking like that?
Yep, talking all that shit.
Y'all ready to shoot another episode? I got some shit I need to get on my
Speaking of the ghosts, man. Stop speaking on that shit.
I'm just saying, if they was real, it'd be a lot of consequences for people that thought about doing bad things. Not thought, but people that did bad things to different races or ethnicities. They would be haunted for the rest of their days.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Not till I see one physically. But I ain't gonna like say they don't exist because I don't know if they don't exist.
How the fuck you gonna see a ghost physically? Ain't that the point?
You probably see that damn spirit, like shit. That motherfucker come to a motherfucking form, shit. So you see that motherfucker, or I see some like supernatural freaky shit. Then yeah, I'm gonna believe in ghosts. Till then, like shit, I'm cooling. I don't want nothing to do with that.
Wouldn't that be funny if their lights cut off?
They stay where they at. They stay in their realm. I'm gonna stay in my realm. I don't want no smoke.
Oh yeah, I'm not trying to conjure nothing. Let's get that clear. I don't want to conjure anything, but that's the reason why I don't have a lot of faith in it. Like, where I'm not like, ghosts is out here for real. Because they've got a lot of other shit they would be worried about other than me.
Right, like, you know what I mean? Like, you flip on, like, the ID channel, and they be, like, doing all these ghost hunts and shit. Like, I don't be, like, that shit don't move me none, like. Because it's like, till I see that motherfucking ghost, like, launch something across the room. Oh, yeah, now I know. Like, if I don't know about some shit, I ain't worried about it. You know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers say, like, ignorance is bliss. Like, shit, if I don't know about it, I ain't worried about it. Like,
true.
I ain't worried about no motherfucking ghost. Shit, not till I see that motherfucker launch something across this room.
We don't have to worry about that
they
much.
very well could possibly exist, though, because it's like, where did this, you know what I mean, where did the idea come from? Like, somebody had to experience something. So
spirits, it's a religious thing, I think.
So there is a possibility that they're there. I'm not about to say they don't exist.
Well, honestly, if it is a religious thing, it can't be a religious thing, because in religion, they think either you go to hell or heaven. Now, I don't know of anything that people talking about spirits that remain, unless I'm off.
I mean, what if the ghost is the spirits that didn't go to hell or heaven? They still trapped in this.
Well, if they
in
was
our
like, I
realm.
don't want to go to neither. Like they went to heaven to me seemed like it'd be whack.
Like, what if they didn't, get sent to either way? Who knows? See, like, the fucking, like, we can go on and on and on about this. Like,
Heaven would be whack or crazy. Like,
she.
all dogs go to heaven. All like animals, bro. You know how pissed off I'd be to go to heaven and get chased by a wild dog.
Man, hey,
What kind of heaven is that?
You on your own with that.
You know
All
what
right.
I believe in.
Take your ass to hell, then.
Hell would be lit.
Yeah, all right. Literally, motherfucker.
Literally.
Right. Fuck that. I don't want to go to that.
Like y'all was saying, I don't want to get off of this because y'all was getting on my case. Like, we need to clear it up. We don't want white people to think we hate them. Nobody said we hated white people, because I clearly said, oh, y'all thought I wasn't going to state that. Yeah, they thought I said it. We hated y'all because we didn't want y'all to say the N-word. No, but I like.
Hey, I get along. Anybody get along with me?
They get it right. You have to earn that respect.
I don't care what color your skin is. Like I got nerd friends. I got gang banging friends. I got what I mean. Like
all across the board.
All across the board. Like if I fuck with you, I fuck with you, and it is what it is. But I still like. I'm always gonna feel like a type of way towards the racism that's still going on. That's been going on. I'm always gonna feel a type of way about that. Like I'm not gonna like clear that up.
Right. That's why I'm saying like I didn't feel we needed a reason to clear it up because it's clear.
I'm not racist.
I'm black.
But, like I'm
gonna speak my mind on it.
I'm gonna feel a type of way about that because it's like I got aunties. That lived through that era where y'all drink from here.
Y'all drink from here. Like my grandma from the South. She done seen people get hung and shit like that.
My family hometown in Louisiana like got burned down by them. You know what I mean? It's like and that town still ain't rebuilt. It's still like a third world fucking island. So it's like
right here in Great America.
So it's like I'm always gonna feel a type of way about
but
that.
I will praise some white people like they are like knowledgeable where they like I understand. Like I got white friends that like I get what you're saying. I'm not coming down on you, but they see like before they used to try to make it seem like we was always pitted against each other, like we hate each other. And then
hate each other.
A lot of social media and like internet and new technologies have brought us closer together to see like they not as bad as they try to paint the picture of them being. You know what I'm saying? So what they do now, like the news, they make distractions. You okay over there?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Eyes burning or something?
Mm-mm.
Oh. Well, the news, they try to make distractions. Like it just be it'd be like the most random stuff that come up. Like we were talking about Roe versus Wade. I felt like that's a distraction because like for what reason are y'all even bothering that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what y'all touching stuff like that for? Like all the problems we got in the world. And that's what like, yo, we need to stop abortions. And they know that's gonna get a reaction.
But it's like this time and time and time again. Like the same fucking cartoon on a different afternoon. Like that's why I really don't, that shit don't move me too much because like we've been here before. Like now I just gotta worry about, my little world, my little universe.
Right. Well now, monkeypox.
Shit, hey, bro, that shit looks serious.
That shit look crazy.
I don't want nothing to do with that, bro.
I've seen the pictures of monkeypox.
Me too.
Do you like at least you want to read what exactly it is? Do I got your mic on?
Monkeypox is a rash illness. It's spread between close contact, skin to skin, usually sexual contact with a person with monkeypox.
Sounds like herpes to me.
Monkeypox.
Let's see.
So, just like motherfucking COVID was damn near the flu.
Hey, did you see that one?
Like I think
it's a town I think somewhere in China or somewhere where the monkey is pissed. You know what I'm saying? They attacking people and shit like that. Why every time it's a disease or something, they always naming it after the animals? Like that ain't got nothing to do with us. Chicken pox, monkeypox, swine flu.
Low key, this shit came from a fucking laboratory.
Right.
Low shit, like came from fucking NASA AKA the motherfucking Nazis.
The CDC.
Right.
And the same people that gave you the drug to cure it, they gave you the disease. But they were saying that the majority of people that get monkeypox, I want to say this right because I don't want to make it seem like I'm coming down on them as a group. You know, they riot and it's over.
I can tell you the percentages.
Are homosexual males.
Like I said, it sounds like herpes to me.
But.
Like, but, yes, but. What in the butt?
But, right. But the LGBTQ males were getting upset because they're like, yo, we're not the only ones that have anal sex. But that's majority, I don't know from experience, but I believe that's majority of their sexual intercourse, correct? Right or wrong? Yeah. You know, and I don't believe that why the government is trying to tell them this. I don't think that they're trying to tell them that just to put it on y'all. I think they're trying to help y'all out.
Hey, that would have been enough to scare me straight. Like, literally, if I was gay and that's just going around, I'm straight.
That's what we catching now.
Literally would have scared me straight. Shit, you ain't got to do nothing to tell me one time.
But
fuck that.
I've seen the pictures, but they're trying to make it seem as if it's coming from black people. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at all the pictures, all you see is black people with their arms, their hands. You seen the picture of the girl with her mouth?
Well, it originated from Nigeria. Monkeypox comes from Nigeria, and it's been a long time since there's been an outbreak of monkeypox. But it came back in the UK May of 2022, and now it's in 45 states in the US. 99%, 1% are males. And I think it's about, they say most of it is when they did the sexual activity, 99% were reported male to male sexual contact. And
y'all heard the stats.
38% were white, 26 were black, and 32% were Hispanic.
But it's like a scare in the black community right now.
Man, these is the times
when we should be scared because I've seen the pictures. I'm scared.
These is the times that our grandmamas and them told us we should be praying for, bro. I'm telling you.
Praying about?
That we should be you
praying for.
We should be praying. These is the times they was telling us about.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Here's my
nothing against gay people though. Like read
right,
the Bible.
Because they are upset. They think that they're trying to put the disease on them but the stats say that. But remember back in the 90s, right? When they were saying AIDS, it's from the gay community has a high risk of catching HIV.
They do have a high risk.
They do. But they had the same initial thought back then that they got right now, where they weren't. They just thought like you're just saying that to try to put a stigma on gay people. And in actuality, it was a real stat and they trying to help them. And when you watch, you see what's the Avira or the commercials for AIDS. You ever seen the commercials for people with AIDS, bro?
They look happy as shit.
They're very happy. But everybody be gay. Like it's always gay couples in the commercials.
Their best lives in them commercials.
Huh?
They be living them best lives.
They don't be living for the commercial. But I wouldn't be happy at all if I had AIDS. There's nothing. I kill myself right then and there.
You're taking time bomb at that point.
Right. But now after back in the day, like I was saying, back in the day, the gay community was upset that they were trying to tell them that mostly gay people conduct AIDS, right? Male on male. Or usually the black dudes or the dudes that be on what we call the down low. You know what I'm saying? Like you fucking
it's a whole lot
Chris, and then you going and you having sex with Christina, and you spreading feces
bringing
back and forth, dookie crumbs on your dick.
Woman. Like,
you got a dookie dick.
Oh, you bringing dookie crumbs back to your woman? You just don't care about shit.
You a heifer.
You trying to kill your lady too, bro. That's not even cool. You trying to kill your lady. You bringing dookie crumbs back.
But I think they need to take heed, though. He got a dookie dick. they need to do like.
Yeah, I can't with you. Fuck you. This nigga's stupid, bro.
And he got a daredevil. He got the double D.
Right, he got a daredevil. We ain't talking about D cups neither. We talking about dookie dick.
You got a dookie dick. You got a poo poo penis.
Man.
Y'all nasty, bro.
No, I mean I won't say they nasty, bro. It's like it's nasty when they not informing. You know what I mean? Like if they like you say, motherfuckers that's in the closet in the DL.
Right. If you're doing that,
that's nasty. Like
I have
because you really putting somebody else's life and health at risk, bro.
Right,
like,
when you're spreading that around, like if you
gonna be gay, then be gay. Like ain't nothing wrong.
Ain't nothing wrong with
like,
that.
you know, do your thing, but like let that be known so the person that you land with that you
can
love,
make that choice.
Right, exactly. Like okay, he bringing me dookie crumbs back, and I'm cool with that. Right. Just you know what I mean, just because this is a perfect day and age to come out, so I feel like shouldn't nobody be in a closet. Like everybody's accepted nowadays. Like shouldn't nobody be in a closet, bro? Like you will be accepted.
If you bringing me dookie crumbs back, I'm fine.
Right, like give them.
Who the fuck would be fine with that?
Hey, you never know.
Nowadays.
Right nowadays, they're fucking any sexual shit. They'll go for anything, right?
They're in multiple relationships, same people.
Right, so it's like you know what I mean, like now it's like the perfect day and age to just like be open and honest. So it's like you ain't gotta hide shit no more.
Right, for your safety and other people's safety.
Because like it's not like they getting like tied to ropes and burned no more. Like there's like a whole community for them. Like they're loved. Like you know, like they promote that shit now. So it's like,
right,
bro, just come out, stop being in the closet. Like,
but the one thing about gay dudes that I find weird, I don't think you don't necessarily need to come out. Just be honest with yourself.
Exactly. Like, yes, I wouldn't even say come out. Just like, okay, you like men, that's cool. Like,
that's your thing. Because I got cousins that be trying to come out, and it'd be like, bro, we know.
Right,
we know already. Don't you hate that? Like, you ever been to a family get together, and like y'all finna have dinner? I think it was like Easter or something like that. We all together, and we finna get ready to eat, and my cousin wanted to stop and be like, I want to say something to everybody. We thought this nigga was finna talk about something completely different. He wanted to come out the closet. Like, we ain't know this nigga was gay. We all was looking at this nigga like, that's what you had to say?
We been knew you had a little bit of sugar in your tank.
Well, we've been knowing you been gay for forever. Like, you think we thought this nigga was your friend?
It is what it is. Shit. Like I say, I'm a player. I don't play that way.
Right, never in my lifetime.
It's all good.
But this your prerogative.
Like, you know, like
Bobby Brown.
Cool, I'm cool.
It's my prerogative. You know?
So, like, what's your thoughts on this Black Lives Matter joint?
That's what I was getting into with government distractions, bro. Like, I think the government is in tune with Black Lives Matter. I don't think that shit works.
You really think they're gonna let a black organization get together?
Right. I think because it came from a saying, like somebody just said it at first. I believe it was a woman had a sign that was just like Black Lives Matter. And then they end up making an organization behind Black Lives Matter. You know, and I feel like it was a statement being made when the lady was saying it and people were saying it. And now when you say Black Lives Matter, it takes the statement away, and now you're not saying it. Like if I was to say to you Black Lives Matter, you know, I'm not saying Black Lives Matter. I'm stating a statement. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like if I'm like Roll Tide, I'm tied to Alabama. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Instead of you just understanding I'm saying Black Lives Matter. Understand what I'm saying. Now they like, no, white lives matter. You know what I'm saying? It's no longer a statement. It's no longer a powerful statement when you're saying it. You know?
No, I get you.
And I don't feel like it's working. It don't work until we start burning shit down. And then they be taking donations and shit. The main reason why I want to talk about that because I seen that they built a mansion, or they bought a $6 million mansion.
Niggas.
Right. Like, for what? Like, and they're like, oh, it's a safe space for creative minds, for creative black minds to get together and think. And I'm like, nigga, that's a HBCU. You could have just took that same money and distributed it to HBCUs. Ain't that what that's for? Not for who a mansion. I bet you right now, any kind of money, if we was to wrap all this shit up and go to that mansion and be like, yo, we want to be in this safe space and record our podcast. Thinking like, y'all get the fuck off our property. But I thought y'all said it was a safe space for black thinkers. We black and we thinking this some bullshit, so y'all need to let us in.
Hell no. I mean, I don't like that shit. Just
I know y'all had. I just put that on there just because I
don't
see
like.
that.
I don't believe in it. Like, I feel like at the end of the day, you knock over the black spokesperson on that Black Lives Matter shit. I feel like it's gonna be a white man right behind
the one that is the spokesperson for it might be white. Sean King, I think that's his name.
Like, come on, man. We had a white lady in NAACP, bro. Stop playing. She didn't change her name to what? What was that? What that lady changed her name to? Gizhe Diallo. Like, she went and got her an African name.
Oh, I thought you was talking about Rachel Dawson.
I was gonna say it's the white lady.
I thought you was. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah,
the white lady that
she identifies as black. She changed her name to like Gizhe Diallo. Like, she went and got her like a Nigerian name, like a name from the motherland, bro.
Is it Rachel? You know who I'm talking about? The white lady that was working and like she was telling everybody she was black. Then they found out she was white.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the lady that was in the NAACP.
I don't know. I don't know it all the way.
White lady in the NAACP. She cold. She snapped. She did that.
She had black or African stepbrothers or something like that.
You talking about the lady he talking about? Because Rachel Dawson was white.
Yeah. So she the girl.
I don't give a damn about how your stepbrothers is.
No. So then when like their foster parents or whatever weren't very good, so when she moved out, she took them, and then to like make them feel comfortable or something, she then like
that sounds like you making this up.
No,
her name Clayton Bigsby, bro. That's what the lady was in the. I'm gonna find. We got.
I read the story of why she.
Are you talking about who I'm talking about, or who he talking about?
Are we all talking about the same person?
I don't know if Rachel Dawson and her is the same person. I know Rachel Dawson was the lady that went and got cornrows and shit. It was telling everybody like, "Oh, I'm black now." You know.
Yeah, that's her name, Rachel Dolezal.
It must be
the white woman who posed as a black woman.
And she in the NAACP?
She was.
We're all talking about the same
Clayton
Bigsby. So how it happened was because she was taking care of her black brothers.
See now, like, now us is, you know what I mean, black. Like, how do we let them infiltrate? Like, because, bro, no.
And
there's no way I'm finna be like, let's say. We work at NAACP. We all it's an office. Let's just say that, right? And it's all black people here.
It started raining.
And there's a white person right there, bro. Like, this is telling me they black.
She said people.
That's how I know it's a white man behind that too, bro. The white man told them niggas to be cool. Like, let this white person be in here, bro. That shit over with. Hell no. Come on, bro. Seriously, make that make sense, bro. You ain't never seen no black person in the damn KKK damn fucking sheet.
That's what this nigga said, Clay.
Exactly.
Niggas over here.
Come on, man. Like, you really think they gonna let black folks come together and just be black? They gonna drop a white person in there and see what's going on? Like, come on, man.
Rachel was in that car with Clay Bigsby was like, I think it's niggas over here. And they was like, he called us niggas, and she took that shit to the heart.
Come on, man. I think she even went to a fucking HBCU as well.
It's like they need their blood.
Right, so they know, bro, the government trained her. That's my conspiracy theory, bro. She was a fucking spy, infiltrator, fucking imposter. Threw a wig on her. So it's, man,
hey, you know what my conspiracy theory is? bro, with this monkeypox stuff though, I don't want to get off the topic because I was gonna say that, but I got a conspiracy theory with monkeypox, right? I don't think I got to say it.
We'll say it quickly.
Man, okay, no. I don't want to mess this up. So, okay, they really promote monkeypox to be like all the pictures really showing like it's in the black community. What's wrong with you? Y'all good?
I'm great.
I'm straight. I'm good. But they really promote monkeypox in the black community, and then you read the statistics; it's higher in the white communities, right? But you know how black people is. You know, we see a sickness, we mask up, so what they were saying with Roe v. Wade, right? Where is that like they trying to do that so that white people can have more babies because they finna die off. Wait.
You gotta get the roll on.
I got you. Okay, I want to get this off.
I'm just relaying the message from the boss. That's all.
So we was
wrap that shit up. The Chappelle show, nigga.
Man, let me get my point across. Look, so they were saying they did Roe v. Wade so white people could have more babies, right? So then all of a sudden this monkeypox thing come out, and now black people looking like, yo, if you fucking, you gonna get monkeypox. So they not promoting it in the white community because they want them to have more babies, and they know if they tell niggas that, yo, you fuck, you gonna get some monkeypox. So now black people like, no. So it'll make black people stop having sex, meaning there's less black babies being made, but they not promoting it in the white community, even though they got a higher risk.
Laying down with niggas, so it's gonna be niggas like.
Man, now that they thinking that niggas got monkeypox.
Shit. Stop playing, bro.
I will say I've seen more people on my timeline that were black that talked about monkeypox
than anybody else.
Yeah.
And then you look at the statistics, it's majority white people that's getting it. Yeah. I'm not saying nobody else is getting it, but it's a higher statistic of white people getting it. But black people really like, oh, hell no. But you getting my point?
Yeah.
Like how they pushing it, like all of a sudden they do the Roe v. Wade, and everybody was saying like they trying to make, because they were saying white people are going extinct, right? And they need to make more white babies. And then like, all right, we got that. All right, they can't abort the babies. Now we got to do something to keep niggas from fucking. Monkeypox. You know what I'm saying? Monkeypox. They always naming diseases after animals, that monkeypox, chickenpox, bird flu. Like, come on, man. What's the other one? Smallpox, swine flu. It's always some shit. The animal community is probably sick and tired of them already. Like, man, that's why the monkeys and shit going crazy. Like, man, we got nothing to do with y'all and these pox. Man, call that shit the Tupacs. He dead at least.
Moral of the story: wrap it up and get tested.
Wrap your dick up. Your dick had a hiccups.
Wrap the dick up, and that shit gonna look like, what's that fruit that got the spikes in it?
Shit,
dragon fruit?
Yeah. Your dick gonna look like a dragon fruit in that condom.
Ew.
Ain't gonna be no more people ain't nobody sending the eggplant emoji no more. They gonna be sending dragon fruit pictures.
Look, I don't want to embarrass myself by saying this missing lady's name, so I'm gonna need some help.
I couldn't either, so that's why I sent it to you guys.
Located in Minnesota, Duluth, Gizhe Legarde. I want to say it's like a Native American descent. She's missing since July 1st, 2022. Missing from Duluth, Minnesota. Her date of birth is August 11, 2004. Her age now, she's 17, sex female. Yes, she's Native American Indian descent. Hair color brown, eye color brown, height 5'4", weight approximately 98 pounds. Gizhe, I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. Like
Gizhe, it might be Gizhe or Gizhe.
May use the name Nieman anyone have information, so please contact 1-800-843-5678. That's the Duluth Police Department. There's another number here as well, 1-218-625-3581. And thank you to everyone who helped and posted about our girls from last week. One of them was found. So shout out to them. That's what's up. You know what I mean? Keep posting. Let's bring these babies home.
For sure. Y'all really was mad at me, like, wrap this up, huh? Man, it's been another episode of Hey, Let's Find Out.
And y'all done found out that this motherfucker full of shit.
Hey, let's find out.
And we out this bitch.